Do you want games on Steam cheaper than on Steam? I gotcha. Jump over to an app where you can buy any game you want on any platform, and for a free discount you can use the code FAM at checkout for 10% off. This site offers the biggest discounts you can find, so let's get gaming, fams. So I finished Mafia Definitive Edition 100% with all the trophies, the achievements, whatever you call them, and I came across some interesting things at the collectibles. Now, what I'm talking about right now is the cigarette cards. There are two interesting characters that didn't appear in any Mafia game before. Those are Louis Romeo and Fredo. Now, Fredo cards might be simple reference to The Godfather 2 given the character's name, ties to Empire Bay mobsters and location, but the interesting one is about Louis Romeo that is far more interesting and likely to prospect for a character to appear in the future Mafia. The location of Louis is Las Ondas, don't know if I can pronounce that right, but it has as Los Angeles. So this made me think that this character might appear in a future Mafia title, given the fact that he's in the collectibles. And besides these two characters, we know all the other characters from the previous Mafia installments. So, Louis Romeo, Las Ondas. It gets you thinking, right? This collectible is found in free roaming, by free riding, you know? So it's in the city, it's not in a mission or chapter or however you wanna call it, and it looks pretty interesting. Now, Louis' card reads, gambling dens, high society, Hollywood, prime targets for the mob. 10 years ago, the families on the East Coast needed eyes in the West, and since then, Louis Romeo has overseen it all. He commands the unions, launders the money, and blackmails studio bosses. And he does so in plain sight with a leading lady on each arm. Look behind the smiles on the red carpet and you can see the fear. So yes, again, as Los Angeles, we got Hollywood, high society, you know. It also mentions gambling, which is more like a Las Vegas, where people might have thought and leaked that the next Mafia 4 is gonna be set in. But Hollywood, it's interesting. So did Hangar 13 just leak the location of the future Mafia game being Los Angeles? Now, as I said, the other card might be just a simple reference to The Godfather 2. But this one, it's interesting, and as mentioned before, these are the only two characters that didn't appear in any Mafia game before. So this collectible thingy, it's pretty fun. When I came across it, I was hyped because it was one of the last cards I had to collect. But after seeing it, it got me thinking. I mean, the location is different from each other character that it's in this collectible thingy, and it's something interesting. So it's gonna mean that Mafia 4 will take place in Los Angeles. Well, I'll leave that up to the future of the Mafia series, so this is why I have a question mark in the title. We don't know for sure, but it's an interesting thing that the developers pointed out with this collectible. It might be nothing, but why would they create a character as a collectible who's again in the mob? I mean, it's a pretty interesting thing to make this as a teaser for the location of Mafia 4 or even Mafia 4. So this is where I end my video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, leave a like on it. If you want to support me, you can do it by becoming Patreon. Shout out to my Patreon right here. And what can I say? Subscribe in case you're new to join the fam, and I'll see you on my other videos. As always, have a good one, fams.
Them tweets, but miss the clutch. These Romanian trees for the system's touch. Whoa, liquor is finest, your highness, German president, your highness. Wait, I'm here to slay the demons that harness, tarn us. Join us, the time is upon us. Hold the game, just hold my PS4. I do it for my soul, so with the BS4. Me and rap, don't show us liaison. The whole game is off, use me as on.